his injury? Was that serious?
Oh, look, if we were playing a final, he'd be fine. But we're just not prepared to take any risks with anyone that's not a hundy, so he can have a breather and give us Liam an opportunity to come onto the bench and get some footy, and Sam can get a start. So.
What's the actual issue, Steve?
He got a bang in his thigh, so just a bit sore when he really stretches out at top end pace, and as I say, it's just not worth risking it. So.
You'll know there'll be a gasp at home, but everything.
Well, yeah, that's okay though. We've had plenty of gasps from home before. It's just we're okay with it, and the people that are anxious about it, you don't need to be anxious.
Would you be confident after a week you'll be all right?
Yeah. As I just said, he'd be available to play if this was the quarter-final.
Was it difficult to tell him to stand down how he was going?
Not really. He's a sensible lad. He knows that we've qualified in the most important game we've got. From his point of view, is the quarter-final, because if we don't have everyone on board for that, and we don't play well in that game and don't win that game, we go home. So, he's been around long enough to know what's sensible and what isn't. And look, we've got enough depth to be able to say, hey, we don't have to risk people if they're not a hundy.
Steve, what's the thinking behind the wing selection?
He's been playing really well, and he had a breather last week, so Waisaki could get a start, and we know that Waisaki's only played one game, so we could only play him for 50 minutes last week because he hasn't played for so long, and he needs some more game time. So if we are to consider him going forward, he needs to play, so we can only play two of them. And Jill's had a big workload, so it's his turn to have a breather.
Has he played left footed much before?
Look, I can't answer that honestly, so I won't bother. But he's pretty keen to play there, so that's all that matters.
Steve, what does the achievement of the bloke next to you mean to you and mean to the team?
Well, he's an interesting character, this boy beside us. When we first met him, I think, the first conversation I ever had with him was, we don't think you're fit enough and we want you to go to sevens. And he went there and, he changed himself. He went from being a blockbusting, hard-running centre to being a really fit centre who could then, as a result of that, play for long periods into the game. And he's developed his skills over the period. He's a beautiful passing centre now, as well as a blockbusting runner. He's grown into a leader within the group. Doesn't say a lot, but when he does speak, it's right on the money. He asks a lot of himself, and he cares a lot about the team, and we care a lot about him. So, it's a fantastic achievement to play one test for the All Blacks, let alone 100. So, he should be very proud of himself, and his family will be very proud of him, and we as the All Blacks, management and players, are all very proud of him.
Stevie, will you be in the Millennium Stadium on Sunday to have a look on your next team in qualifying?
Yeah, we've got 6 tickets, so 6 people will go. I don't know who's going to go yet, but.
Have you a wish?
Pardon?
Have you a wish on your?
No, I just wish that we beat Tonga. That's all I'm worried about at the moment.
What does it mean to you to approach your 100th Test match for the All Blacks?
Yeah, it's an honour for me and a privilege, and just really blessed to be in this environment, and especially under Steve. It's been really encouraging the last 4 years, and in terms of the coaches I've had during the All Blacks, have been a massive help for me. So.
Are you proud of the way you've developed your game over the last 12 years?
I have, yes. It's something that I didn't think would happen, and in terms of playing my first test, didn't think I would go far, but looking back, hasn't been easy, but it's really been a lot of hard work and a lot of fun times.
After the ups and downs early on, what kept you striving to want to get back into this team?
I guess I'd probably look up to a few players that are still in the side. Richie McCaw's one of them. He's a bloke that just keeps striving for the best. I think he's the best rugby player that's played the game, and he's still playing at the top of his game, and being a part of that, and him watching him train, watching him play, just inspires me more. And similar to Dan Carter as well, we played together in the first 2003 year, and just playing alongside those guys just inspires me to keep going.
Steve, how big a danger is it for you guys from this pool? You will arrive at potentially arrive at the quarterfinals, undercooked sort of bit.
Well, I don't think there's any potential of that. I think we knew we were coming into a pool very similar to what we had in 2007 and 2011, and we've devised a strategy for that. We've worked incredibly hard on the training pitch. It may not have reflected in the quality of the performance that everyone expects from us, but it's more a reflection of how hard we've been working off it. Probably harder than we've ever worked before as a team in the last 4 years that I can recall. So physically we'll be ready, and no doubt about that. I've got no qualms about that, and I know that mentally we're a strong side, so we've just got to go out starting on Saturday and really enjoy that game, and then look forward to whomever it is we play in Millennium, and really walk towards the pressure and enjoy it. That's what we play test matches for. They're the bigger the challenge, the better it is. You don't get too many opportunities to play anything bigger, so we may as well look forward to that and get excited by it, which I know we are.
Can you give us a feel for the lessons that you learned from 07 and 11 in terms of getting to the quarterfinals that match hardened, as it were?
Well, 07 we changed the team. I think we had 12 changes between the third and the fourth round, so that's one thing we're not doing. I don't think we worked hard enough during the round in those weeks. Like the last 2 weeks we've had 8-day turnaround, so that's allowed us to train an extra day and train harder. And with the group we've got some of the best opposition in the world that you can call upon to train against, so that's what we've done.
Steve, coming into the last week of pool play, what have you sort of made generally about the standard of the play across the tournament?
For all the teams or ourselves?
For all.
Oh, I think there's been some great games. Like if you look at the Australia, Wales, England pool, like those guys in Fiji for that matter, those guys have had to fire right from the beginning, and they've got to stay up right through. And there's been a lot made about England going out, but one of the teams was going to miss out, and unfortunately it was England. Does that mean they're a poor side? No, I don't think it does. Just think, it's unfortunate 3 good sides we're in that pool, and if you talk about Fiji, like they're going to go home with 1 win. Yet they're a very good rugby side. So it's difficult for them. A little different in some of the other pools because they've really only had, one big contest. Ours was the first pool game. Ireland and France are going to play each other in the last pool game, so that'll be a big match. So those people have got, I guess, a different mode of being able to operate, and I don't think you can read too much into the pool play. You just got to say, righto, well, Wales and Australia have achieved what they want, they've qualified. New Zealand and Argentina have achieved what they want, they've qualified. And when it gets next round serious, isn't it? If you don't win, you go home, and not everyone's going to win.
Steve, on Friday night, are we going to see quite a different plan against Tonga, or similar to what we've seen?
Andrew, you've been around long enough for me to...
I thought I might as well ask.
We have to wait and see what the plan is.
Catch you on an off day.
Yeah. Well, it's not today.
Thank you. Steve, what do you think of St James's Park as a venue, and the North East in general as a base this week?
Well, St James Park is... I was lucky enough to come through when we did the recce, and got a good tour around the place. It's a fantastic stadium. It's got steeped with history. You've got guys like Keegan and Shearer and Beasley and those guys, and they were a fantastic football club, and the supporters from Newcastle are well known throughout the world. And then you've got other soccer clubs like the Middlesbrough and so forth around the area, and so we're really looking forward to playing it. As far as here goes, I'd say the best facilities we've ever had the opportunity to train in. So it's been great. the Modern Park is, it's like playing in a test venue on its own. The pitch has been superb. The club's been great in the way they've supported us, and the people are, in the hotel have been superb, first class. So we can't thank them enough. So it's been great getting up here, and we're looking forward to moving into Newcastle City itself and having an opportunity to meet the people there as well.
Ma'a, what do you want to get out, apart from the win, what do you want to get out of this Tonga game? What does the team want to achieve?
I guess less errors really in terms of our game, and go for our structures right. As Steve said, we've got a plan in place for this game, and hopefully we can achieve that. More of an execution-based game. So.
A lot of guys have gotten together in Toulon for this game for Jerry. I think you stayed up today. What do you think your old mate would have said to you on the verge of your 100th test?
I think he would have just said, go out there, enjoy yourself really, and have a shot first, and then get up there.
Steve, it's your third different captain in 4 games. Does leadership play a big part in this team and on-field decision making? Is that something you've got better at over the last 8 years?
Leadership plays a big part on and off the field. It's one of the things I think that you would say is a strength of the group. So if you get it right off the field, it doesn't matter who captains it on. There's a number of people out there having to make decisions, and the key thing about leadership is playing well. So whether you're a first test starter or 100 and whatever he's played now, what is it, 126, 27 the core, that's your first job as a leader. And as you stay longer in the team, obviously you get given more tasks and more responsibilities. And we've got plenty of people in the team that can cope with it. Rito's been there, done that before. So it's pretty seamless.
Done. Excellent. Stick around.